Hey guys, it's Des with Pretty Girls Love Sports, Daily Dose with Des. And now I think that my media day has officially been, my media day has officially been complete because I'm sitting with my favorite. Now I know y'all heard me talk about coach, FAMU. Like, y'all already know I follow and I really admire what he does. So the fact that he came and sat down, he's supposed to be somewhere else in about like 2 minutes. So I don't have him for a long time, but I see him all the time. But if you don't know, this is the head coach for FAMU football, and we're coming in another season.
Yes.
Nice, refresh. You got
Yes.
some good things. Your players are excited about what you all are coming to do. They're saying that you all have definitely, well, they have, and this is kudos to you. They now understand your culture, your teaching style, and what your expectations are. So, really, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I mean, you look at last year, January 1st of 2024, in transition, not knowing where we're going. In January 1st of 2025, they know exactly what's needed, the expectations are, right? And not just culture-wise, but just as a team, what type of team we're going to be, who we're going to be on offense, who we're going to be on defense. Was able to get my staff the way I want it to look like. So, it took a little bit of time, but it looks like we're finally there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just have the immediate expectation that everything is going to go right back to the same, but it's no way it could be the same when you have a different coach, and now you have to get your foundation may be the same, but you guys are different in your own ways, right?
Well, we were hoping we could, but people forget we lost some very, very good football players for that 2023 football team, and it looks like we're getting back to where we need to be. And but again, I don't want to provide any excuses. We definitely had some things last year that we felt we could have done better. So the goal is to learn from those lessons and make sure we improve upon them this season.
What is one thing that you definitely have changed that is going to jumpstart your success for this season?
Well, yes, our team is good. Yes, we've done a great job recruiting. But our foundation is going to be about running the football and stopping the run. Those are the two things we got to make sure that we do. And yeah, we got great skill players up and down our roster, but we must take care of running the football and stopping the run for us to have the success that we need to have in this conference.
Last season, you guys kind of started slow. You started your games kind of slow. And even your players touched on, they want to be able to start faster and really finish and not taking it down to the wire. So what has gotten them to do that mentality just change of just starting a little bit faster right away?
I think some of it may have to do with preparation, but also just going into attack mode right away. I think that we kind of were feeling some things out in a lot of the football games we played, maybe worried about what they were going to do as opposed to just going out and doing what we need to do. Ultimately, at the end of the year, yeah, we started slow, but then come to find out, won the football game late. But, we should be in attack mode right from the get-go because we have that type of talent, and I'm excited about that talent and excited about the coaching staff.
What else are you excited about for this season? I know last year you talked about homecoming and as a head coach and getting that first feel.
Yeah. So
now you're a little bit more. You got your feet wet now. So what is something that you can look forward to as a coach coming into the season?
I think we have a very, very good schedule. We got some really, really good football teams coming into Bragg. Obviously we travel and got to play some really good football games as well. But just excited about who we're playing. We'll know if we're a really, really good football team based on all the teams that we're having to play this upcoming season.
Is there one game in particular you're looking forward to?
The first one, Howard. Obviously getting ready to go down to South Florida and playing them and playing in the Orange Blossom Classic, a game that FAMU should always be a part of. Right?
So you kind of took that out of like that question for me because I was gonna say Orange Blossom Classic is coming. Last year you guys wasn't in. A lot of people weren't happy about that, but now you are. So is that looking like that is going to be the standard from now on?
We're hoping so. I know contracts are in place, but just for us, our fan base, the alumni down in South Florida, look, that's a game that they're looking forward to every single year.
Yeah.
And it just didn't feel right. Now, again, I love the SWAC Challenge. We won and got a chance to go into Atlanta, which is another big alumni base for us. But not playing in having the Orange Blossom Classic play and us not playing in it, it did seem a little odd.
Yeah. I remember my first time actually covering FAMU was the Orange Blossom Classic. So when you guys went in it together, I was like, what is happening? It's not feeling right. I feel like the orange, FAM, Florida, FAM,
it's all over. All the colors are all over the place. But and again, it was a great football game. It was a great football game last year.
Yeah, it got rained out.
Yeah. But just us not being there. it did seem a little different.
Yeah, that's why I got rained out. Y'all went there.
It never rains on the Rattlers. My man says it never rains on the Rattlers.
No, honestly, almost every game I went to last year, it was hot.
Yeah, well,
really, really hot.
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah. Okay, wait, you have a quarterback situation here, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that, because I know, honestly, we've seen some really great quarterbacks come out of FAMU. They've done some really great and amazing things. So I know that this year will be no different, but talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, we're in a similar situation last year, right? We were trying to find out if we could replace Musa, and ultimately, D. Rich did a great job, all conference player, offensive player of the year. But we got to replace him. He was a kid that, even though he came in as a transfer, he had played at the FBS level and had success at the FBS level. Where now we're trying to see, our quarterback, who they're going to be. We got 3 guys probably who are possible candidates. We brought a guy in from Toledo, brought an All-American in from a junior college. We brought in Tyler Jefferson from the spring. So, at that position, right, obviously very valuable, but got to be able to run the offense, got to take care of the football. Those are the 2 things that I'm going to ask of him every day. And the person that does that the best will ultimately be the quarterback.
It's always good to have a little competition.
Oh, we have it. I'll probably name the quarterback a little bit earlier than.
Oh, yeah, because you had us waiting long, Coach. Coach was it out. Coach was like, I'm not telling y'all yet.
I tried.
You had us stressed.
I tried, but I think just better for us, just better for the offense and coaches, just to know who that guy will be. And maybe we'll do, like I said, we'll do it a lot earlier than when we did last year.
Thank you. Set the tone early.
Really?
Okay, I want to, just a few more questions, but I want to ask you about the 2 players that you selected to be here, your staff and everybody selected to be here. What do those players really speak to the volume of your team?
Well, we brought our offensive lineman and our defensive lineman, 2 guys that are going to probably not just be all conference, be all Americans. And if those 2 guys play well and they are all Americans, that means we had a very, very good season. But our trenches are going to dictate how far we go. And you look at all the teams and all the players and all these different conferences, they all got skill players. The team with the best offensive line and defensive line will be the team that wins the SWAC, and that's what we want to be.
Absolutely. You have to go, so is there any last words that you want to give before you get up out of here? Y'all know, I'm so happy now. My heart's so full.
Always great to see you, and we need to catch up.
Yes.
All right. See you again.
Thank you so much, Coach. Obviously, you know who he is. He's at the top of my coaching list every time. I was going to be so upset if I didn't get him. But make sure you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing on all social media platforms at PT Love Sports, and I'll see you on the next one.